quite fascinating. We came all the way from working on bicycles to working on flying machines. Hey, Wilbur. Well, come along and follow me to the glider so we can get your last flight of the day in. I still can't believe we finally flew our first successful flight today. I was off the ground for a whole 12 seconds and 112 feet. That flight and the other ones today have been much more successful than that one 3 days ago. If I recall correctly, you got up for a few seconds on that flight before crashing. Now that we have the front elevator fixed, we've been doing much better. The 21 mile per hour headwind helps a lot as well. Alright, just to refresh you, let's go over the innovative functions of our flyer that makes it different than anything else. The 3-axis control. Go ahead and take a look at the back rudder. As you may recall, the back rudder controls the yaw of our glider. Just like you would rotate your head to look left and right, the yaw allows us to swivel left and right. Try simulating this with your head right now. Good job. Just as important as the yaw is the roll. The roll moves the glider in the same way that you would roll your head to touch your ears to your shoulders. This is accomplished by wing warping, or the slight contortion. Nice job! Surprisingly, both the yaw and the roll are controlled by a U-shaped hip cradle in the middle of the cockpit. Why don't you hop in and try it out? Okay, Wilbur. Right in front of you is a lever that controls the front elevator. The elevator controls the pit. Nice, Wilbur. Alright, now that you understand the roll, pitch, and yaw, why don't we get you flying? As you may recall, our engine there to your right moves a bicycle chain, which is connected to the 2 propellers in the back. It is quite revolutionary. Go ahead and try to fire it up. Okay, Wilbur. Why don't you give it a test flight whenever you're ready?
The main educational goals of our project, the VR Wright Flyer, was to inform the user of the technical achievements that made the original flyer stand out and become the first machine-powered device to fly. Besides the technical aspect, we also made the application in the hopes of teaching the user a brief history as well. The main benefit of doing this project in VR is that the user gets to experience firsthand the excitement of what it's like to be a Wright brother on that day. He or she will feel as if they are really Wilbur Wright talking to Orville about how the machine works. Not to mention, it is a blast to fly the original flyer in virtual reality using your head orientation as control. And speaking of our technical components in VR, we achieved a few interesting things. One including a fully animated and voice-acted Orville who talks to you. Another being the ability to walk around in your environment and explore. The most interesting, though, is the flight mechanics on the Wright Flyer that is controlled by head movement, in which the roll, pitch, and yaw of the plane is controlled by the roll, pitch, and yaw of your head.